brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Cowboys under the lights on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant in next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in up. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And this one quickly to land. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. We always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he will have a Cowboys first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches. And again, it's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Prescott off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Will Anderson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on fourth down. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Any more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2. But his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 17 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing. Prescott. Complete. This is Lewis. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on, and how often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. A first down throw for Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 11. ETN once more. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now 3rd down and 7. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
20! And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Cowboys nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Shoves him aside and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Prescott yet again. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
To the air again, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Prescott now. Now after the play, oh man, it's Prescott who appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now it's the backup Winston. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jameis Winston taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here's Isaiah Pacheco to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Duggan looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 10. Duggan. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
What would look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Duggan. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Javonte Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come up with a divisional round matchup.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Ross on the return. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defense in front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Doug going to look to throw this. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he fields it cleanly. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Prescott on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Prescott. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Dak's got this one complete to Pollard. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the red zone now, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 17-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Will Anderson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Carl Lawson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Back now in Arlington. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
Hey, kill!
3rd and short yardage. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
27.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Mercedes Lewis from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
On the return, here comes Pacheco. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
And the Packer first down.
Throwing, Duggan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
13 yards, first down, Packers. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 10 yards out. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And now here come the Cowboys. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
To the air again, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw slim.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Prescott. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Here comes 2nd down.
A loss of 7.
Now Dak.
2nd and 17.
Open man, this is Lewis. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Dak. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. To throw, Prescott. He's got room to roam. And all the way down to the 5. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will ball his way in there for the 2 points. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season.